Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now is Ame Roberts with the Florence Sylvester Senior Center. Ame, always a pleasure to see you.
Oh,
how are
good
you
to see
doing
you.
today?
Excellent, thank you.
Oh, good. I know. I was telling in the front when I arrived today, I was driving in and I didn't even realize how pretty and beautiful it was until I got out of the car, and then it was like I just woke up and I'm like, wow, it is a gorgeous day today.
So pretty.
One of those days you're just happy to be living, right?
Yes, yes.
Well, you always have some really great events and resources for the residents, and so today you have a new senior cuisine delivery restaurant partner. Is my understanding with Every Table?
We do have, so we've had senior cuisine delivered throughout the time of COVID.
Okay.
And slowly it kind of started to taper off a little bit, but we are introducing several new partners next month. So I hope I can, talk about those a little more next time I come on. But those are restaurants that have a negotiated price for basically restaurant quality and style meals. So, it just makes it a little easier. It's a little less expensive, and whatever your dietary preferences are, those can be accommodated with restaurants.
Yeah, and it's so nice because the restaurants have taken all the work out of it. That they're preparing nutritious foods. It's fresh food. It's seasonal foods. So, what a great opportunity to be able to have access to this.
It's very cool. They've negotiated it. So I think it's $10.95 per meal.
Oh, wow.
So, and that includes delivery.
Wow.
So I don't know if anybody out there is getting things delivered. I know we still are all the time. We just got too used to it during COVID, but it's definitely more than $10.95.
I went to Carl's Jr. last night and it was 12 something and I had to go drive and pick it up. So, that's incredible.
Right.
That's wonderful. And then you also have another program, the Friendly Visitor Program. Tell me about this.
Right, so we've been working on this for a long time, just trying to get it so that the people that we were visiting would be taken care of and it would work the best for them, and then our volunteers that were doing the visiting. But basically this program is for volunteers who would like to visit with a senior, and that can look any way that the volunteer and the person being visited would like. So maybe it's a phone call. Sometimes people, especially if they live alone, they just like a friendly phone call, checking in on them. It doesn't mean that they're homebound or anything like that. It's just socialization. Maybe it's somebody coming and watching TV with them, or looking at pictures, or if you're more mobile, going for a little walk. Any way that both parties agree to, they can make that happen. So these are for volunteers, which most of our volunteers are at Florence Sylvester, do live in the village.
Okay.
So if these people, or maybe they know people that might want to sign up for something a little different, a little extra, maybe it's once a week, they can go on our website or they can call the center and ask about the Friendly Visitor Program.
Oh my gosh, I just love this idea because sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know anybody and I would like to go try this, but I'm afraid to go by myself. Like, how nice to have someone call and connect with you and say, I will meet you there, I will go with you, or I'll come over to your house and go with you. Or like you said, just the socialization, to have a friend like, hey, checking in, how you doing, how are things going,
Right.
That's I love that idea. That is just incredible. So, and then you also have the Hand in Hand program.
Right, so these two programs are both new, and we've also been working on this for a while. So this hand-in-hand program is for people that may have some functional disabilities, or maybe it's just, maybe you're not able to get up on a ladder anymore and change a light bulb. Something super simple, or maybe you need some yard work done, or hang a picture, or anything like that. You can call and see if possible you can get on the hand-in-hand program. And then on the other side of that is if you're somebody who likes to change light bulbs or just be of use or help people out. Maybe we've had different groups like the NCL groups, the moms and daughters. They participate in a lot of volunteer programs. Maybe they're involved with something larger like yard work. So again, this can look any way that it needs to, but it's another way for people to remain independent, stay in their home, have the highest quality of life possible, And hopefully we can, help make that happen by being the connection between the volunteers who are interested in doing that and the people that really need that to happen.
Yeah, it takes a community, right? It takes a village,
Yes.
everybody helping each other out. And I love that. That's such a good idea as well. And that's so nice that there's a central place you can call or go to say, hey, I need some help. How do I help? Or if I want to help, hey, I'm handy. How can I participate? So that's great. And then I understand you're starting a new caregiver support group. Tell us about this.
Yes, so I've been working on this for a while. There has been such a demand for it. So the history of this is that before COVID, a lot of these groups were in person. But then they went online, they went to Zoom, a lot of them. And then sort of as everything started opening back up, they didn't come back to in person. And what we're finding is, especially here in the village, you have a lot of people, whether it's a spouse or another family member, that they're living with the person that they're caring for. And while that is wonderful beyond, and I hope we can all have that, there is a certain degree of having a support group that's very difficult to do if you're sitting there on your computer beside the person that you're caring for, right? Because you really need to be able to be honest and have the support of other people. It's difficult.
Yeah.
And so this is a time and a place every week in person, led by a therapist who is local. And it's just for people to come together. It's going to be a small, intimate group and be able to talk about the struggles they're having, maybe some of the successes that they've had. And just getting the support that they need to
sometimes
do
it's
it.
so helpful just to know that you're not the only one in this boat, that there's others out there, and then they may have advice for you that can help, or you might have advice for them. So yeah, that is wonderful. And then next, you have a special lunch for St. Patrick's Day coming up.
Yes, this is on the super fun side of all of these things. So we're just trying this year to go back to, all of the holidays, just making them something fun. Everybody's going to have lunch, so let's all do it together. We're doing this with Memorial Care this time, but there's all kinds of games and prizes, and people are encouraged to, dress the part, whatever that means for your Irish spirit.
Yeah.
And it'll be really fun. Live music.
That's wonderful. Definitely wear green if you can, so you don't get pinched. I'm like, where did the pinching thing come from?
Yeah, right. That's a little dicey in 2024.
True.
So, hey.
And then I think, did you have a little bit of other information you wanted to tell us about?
I did. So this is targeted directly at people who are living in the towers. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to spread this out or not, but the foundation of Laguna Woods Village has worked in tandem with us and with transportation to cover people coming for the first time, so participants, their contribution to lunch for 30 days. So if people get on the bus, I know we talked about the bus thing last time, but we didn't mention the lunch component. If they get on the bus from the towers at 23 minutes after the hour, so that can be 9:23, 10:23, 11:23, their next stop is Florence Sylvester Senior Center. And when you come there from 11:30 to 12:30, we serve lunch, and that contribution will be covered from the first day you come for 30 days. So you can come one time, you can come all of the days possible to come, whatever suits you. You can come early, come to a program, have lunch, go to a program, whatever works out for your schedule. So if you need more information, you can give me a call at the center, or you can call Pat at reception and she can give all the details.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for being here and telling us about all these events and resources.
Thank you.
If you have any questions or you'd like to find out more information, you can contact the Florence Sylvester Senior Center at 949-380-0155. Stay with us. We have announcements coming up right after this.